I had to get on here and do a Tyreek Hill video because I don't think he's been getting enough coverage for what he's been able to accomplish this year, especially, 2 weeks ago against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyreek Hill had 269 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. And he pretty much beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers single-handedly. And, Tyreek Hill has always been a speed demon. And what I mean by that is he's always had the speed to run past these cornerbacks and these safeties. But now, because he's put in so much work, he's the total package. And he's a true number one wide receiver now because he has, worked, day and night to become a better football player. And I really saw it with Tyreek Hill on his back shoulder catches. Those back shoulder catches are not an easy catch even when you're wide open. And a lot of times, the defense is closing in on you and you have to absorb the contact. That's a catch that Tyreek Hill has always been able to make because he's a good athlete. But he's gotten better at that catch, with all the reps that he's gotten in practice and all the reps he's gotten in games, because it really is muscle memory. The more frequently you perform a task, the more comfortable you become, performing that task. And, Tyreek Hill is just making these catches and, he's really doing the things that you see a number one wide receiver do outside of just going vertical, because we know he's always going to be able to go deep on a defense because of his God-given abilities. He's always going to be the fastest player on the field and the fastest player in the entire NFL. But the fact that he's been able to polish up the other parts of his game, the route running, getting better at, catching the football, whether it's a back shoulder or over the shoulder, on a flag route or a corner route, those are catches, that, just like with the back shoulder fade, you have to work on those. And, over the course of 5 years, they become more routine for you. And, this is huge for the Chiefs because, they're getting the best version of Tyreek Hill heading into the playoffs. I think they always know that Travis Kelce is going to give them something because, Travis Kelce is just built differently. He's always going to be able to bring it for that offense. But the fact that they have Tyreek Hill playing his best football ever, that makes them really dangerous, gives them a chance to repeat as Super Bowl champions. And, I also had to applaud Tyreek Hill for staying out of trouble. I heard through the grapevine that a lot of those allegations against him were manufactured. And they say no weapon formed against you will prosper. If that's the case, Tyreek Hill hasn't gotten in any trouble since those allegations. And in fact, in his career, he's flourishing. A lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times when you're getting better in your career, it's because you made some improvements in your personal life. I think Tyreek Hill knows what it takes to be successful, not just in football, but in life itself. When he's laser focused, when he stays away from the nonsense, and when he's 100% committed to, bettering himself, he's always going to find a way to win that way. So I have to applaud Tyreek Hill because he went through a lot to get where he is today. And it might have all been character assassination. Who knows? Even if it is true, it seems that he is trying to better himself. So at the end of the day, I have to applaud that. And Tyreek Hill is playing great football right now. I'm John Kuzma. Check out endzoneblog.com.